everyone, I'm Marijke. I'm a PELS leader and I am a master's student at QMU. I've also done an undergrad here in events management, and this is.
Hi, I'm Ellie. I'm a fourth year psychology and sociology student, and I'm also a PALS leader. Today, we're going to talk to you about Canvas, which is our online learning environment.
Yeah, so Canvas is a VLE, which is a virtual learning environment, as Ellie just said. We actually just changed to Canvas. So let's date this podcast. It's the 28th of August, 23, close to the beginning of the semester. And we actually just changed from Hub to Canvas or Blackboard, however you want to call it, but we just changed to Canvas. So it's actually really new. It's also a bit new to us while we had just a bit of access, but we just thought we'll just talk about it, how we use the VLE and what kind of stuff is on there. VLE does loads of things, which Ellie will tell you about now.
Yeah, so Canvas is used to see your different modules, the different materials, so the PowerPoints that your lecturers upload, reading lists, so the seminar reading, and also assignments and the assignment brief is also where you will upload your assignments. So Canvas is really good because it's got a calendar built into it, so automatically your due dates for your assignments are put in, and you can also put in maybe like when your lectures are and different deadlines that you maybe give yourself leading up to assignments. So when you're uploading assignments as well, we use Turnitin, which also includes a plagiarism and similarity checker. So if you've accidentally copied a sentence from an article, you can check that and it will tell you, and then you can change it before you submit it. We also use Panopto, which is for the online lectures. It's also where your recorded lectures are if aspects of your course are online. These are really good because the subtitles are automatically on there and the slides are attached. So if there's a point in the lecture that you've maybe missed or you want to go back to, you can click on the slide and it'll go back to it. On Canvas as well, there's also discussion boards, so you can ask questions. Usually it's really good to put on a discussion board because if you have a question, maybe a lot of other people do as well, and they can see the answer and the question as well.
Then there are a few extras, so announcements for all kinds of things. So the announcements are coordinated by a module coordinator, which means there are events, announcements, student opportunities, work or volunteer opportunities, or things that your module coordinator thought would be helpful for you in any shape or form. Actually, if lectures are cancelled, that's an announcement, or if they're moving something time-wise. So it's actually quite important to keep up on data, but we'll talk about that in a little later. There's also so technically Canvas is everything academically is on Canvas. So our PALS folder is there. If you're a leader, we have a Canvas page where all of our information is, and we do have the same things. Of course, they're not assignments, but we have content, and we can use the calendar, and we also will have some things to submit for example, keeping attendance and small things like that.
Yeah.
If you're not sure where you think something is, because sometimes, especially since it's new now, can probably be a bit challenging to find things, and that's totally fine. You just message your group chat or like your friends, or you email lecturers if you don't know. You can actually, I think your first port of call is if you don't know anybody, find out who your class representative is. They mostly know where the stuff is, but also they will have the contact of the lecturers if you don't. And yeah. Ellie, how often do you use our Canvas or just our VLE?
Yeah, so I use Canvas nearly every day because obviously there's announcements on there. It's really good to check. Obviously, if I'm doing pre-reading for a seminar or a lecture, and also like the lecture slides. So it's really something you need to use every day that you're doing any work.
It is interesting how everything is on there. Like you can write your assignment from that hub page.
Yeah.
Like you should be able to, because there's a Talus list, which you can also access. Talus list that helps you to check how much reading, like what kind of reading you could do for your course. Your assignment is actually on there, your brief, all the content of your lectures. So even if you, let's say you lose your laptop, which fingers crossed nobody does, all of the content that your things have there, as long as if you log in, you can access that from somebody else. I think that's really good, and it is a vital platform to be up to date to the university and to your course. And it's also really good for PALs, actually, because our PALs, if we have PAL sessions in running in that module, they will be presented there, they will be promoted there. And if you are a PALs leader, you know, we have our own page, so you need to be updated there as well. It's also really good to just interact with each other and have, it's very much on the academic side, but, you know, have a healthy academic interaction with the thing. If you realized you have not looked through your hub page, not like loads or not at all, you might be struggling a bit, and that's okay, but then you'd maybe have to want to sit down and look at it.
Yeah, I wanted to say as well, there's a dashboard for all student services on Canvas as well. So if you're wondering how you can get support if you are struggling, you can look through there and it'll also tell you how to contact them.
Yeah, the VLE should generally be linked to nearly everything. So that is always fun. Any last words or tips? No?
No?
Explore. Actually, that's my tip. I would say just click around and randomly click things. Sometimes lecturers think differently than you think they should think. So if you don't find something, sometimes I'll just click. Or, you know, your in induction week, you know, classes haven't started, but click and find out things. It could be later helpful later to you, and you can help other people, which is always nice.
There's also 24/7 help available from Canvas itself. So I think there's a chat bot that you can talk to as well.
There's also an app of Canvas, and which is very user-friendly, and as Ellie says, has support. So if you just have your phone and borrow a laptop from the university, for example, you can also just access the announcements from there. We both recommend putting on the announcements, like putting on the announcements so notifications are on, so that you actually get them.
Yeah.
And read your emails. Thank you for listening to our podcast.
Thank you, and have a great day.